Hello everybody, welcome back. So we are in my house right now at my desk because I wanted to do a quick video on how I gold or metallic my decals that I make personally. If you're not aware right now, the sewing machine decals.com store is closed for health reasons. So those are not available, and those are pretty much the only reproduction decals that are truly metallic that were available out there. Now, this sheet here is from the seller out of Australia, and she does a beautiful job on her decals. They are not metallic, however, okay? And so, as you can see, they are backwards, or hopefully you can see. She uses a paper that you put face down and then peel the paper up instead of sliding the paper out the back, which is what I use, which is what sewing machine decals used. That'll come in later in our discussion. So at this point, what I am using is, this is a black laser toner image that I printed onto a waterslide decal, and this is the one that I've been using. It's the Koala brand. I'm not saying it's the best, I'm not saying it's the worst. I'm just saying it's what I use. But it has to be laser, made for laser printers, and it has to be clear, okay? If it says white, you can only use those pretty much on a white machine, which I do, so you know. So this is a clear laser printed image, and I just, you know, create the images using like a program like Canva. I use canva.com for mine. So what I am doing is I found a way to take, let me bring some more stuff out here. I think I dropped something. Some foil, and it has to be a specific kind of foil. It has to be toner activated. See, like this one, I have sterling silver and bright gold. Crafty Critta, they are out of Australia, but this was the high quality one recommended online. This is the one that I used for my unique machine, okay? And it came out pretty good. But make sure it says toner, not heat, because I went down that road and it was wrong. This is a pack that I got off of Amazon that just has all kinds of different colors, you know, blues, reds, whatever. And this is what I used for the, I keep wanting to call it the Firefly, the household sewing machine, a few machines back on my channel, okay? They both work. The only problem that I can see is they want to wrinkle just a bit because it's a very, very lightweight foil. But I want to show you how I'm doing it. So first of all, I'll take my decal, figure out what I want to use. So, you know, I have gold, silver. I'm actually going to use this piece of blue here since it's pretty much the right size. I can just pull that out. And again, this is toner activated decal foil, or toner activated foil. So you can see that's about the same size here. Then I need to sandwich it in some paper. So I just have a piece of copy paper here that I folded in half. If I'm doing a full sheet, I have a larger piece of paper that I have folded in half, but you know. And this is what I have found works for me, for my machine and everything, okay? I just have a, well, I'll flip the camera around and show you the machines I have. But I want to put, I want this to be totally sandwiched in here. So actually I'm going to trim off that top edge so that it will fit. So that it's going to fit inside of here better. So, okay. All right, so that's going to fit in there better. So laying this at the crease up here, laying my heat transfer, or sorry, toner transferred foil pretty side up, okay? The not pretty side goes down. And I want to try to make sure I get all of the air out from between them. I've seen people use brushes. I'm just going to kind of smooth this out because if air is still behind there, it's going to wrinkle up, okay? So there you go, that's on there. Then for my, and I'm using a laminator, so I'll show you that in a minute. For my laminator, I have discovered that I need 2 pieces of paper, okay? And I just have some regular paper. I think this is from a composition book. And I'm going to stick that on top here. Actually, I'm going to put it this way so I can make sure it covers the whole thing. And then fold it up. So on the bottom of my decal, I just have the 1 piece of copy paper, okay? Then is my decal. Then is my foil. Once again, oh my goodness, do not wrinkle your foil like I just did. Okay, so then is my foil. Then is 2 pieces of, paper, and then is the top piece of my copy paper, all right? So let me show you the machine that I am using. Okay, so this is my laser printer. It is a HP, just a regular HP laser printer. It just does black, which is all I care to do. If I'm going to print something in color, I take it into town because the library has a much better printer than I do. Now, for the actual laminating, I'm using this. It is just a basic Fellows laminator. They do sell a machine specifically for using foil. I think they're called Mink or Minky or something, but this was like $20. Those are like 100 and something or 200 and something. I don't even know. But I turned it on, and as soon as this green light comes on, it's going to be ready. Now the thing with these is you cannot adjust the heat level and you cannot adjust the speed that the little sandwich is going to run through. And so that's why I have experimented with the different number of layers of paper and things, because that's how I can ensure. If it's too hot, the foil just kind of goes all over everything. It makes a very, very dirty image. If it's not hot enough, it's not going to go on. And so since the rollers are rolling at a set speed and the heat is at a set temperature, the only way to regulate it is by adding more or less papers on top of your foil. So if you have a different one, just experiment. That's what I had to do. But it's kind of fun playing with it. So give me a minute. It only takes about a minute for this to light up green, and then we'll run it through. Okay, so hopefully you can see the little green light is on. And this is going to be too long to put in that way. I'm going to need to turn my little papers the other direction so it's going to fit. Okay, I just folded another piece of copy paper in half and put it on there. And smooth it out. Try to get all that air out, hoping for the best. The copy paper is slightly thicker than that lined paper. And I know it's dark in here. We're having a storm right now. Sorry about that. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and roll this through and stick it in. And it is just a laminator, so it's going to roll in. Let me see if I can turn on another light here. Okay, well, hopefully I have a little more light. And by now it has come through the back. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let's go back to the desk. Okay, move some things here. So if I take my top papers off, this is what it looks like in here. And you see some wrinkles there. I probably could have smoothed it out a little bit better, but it's not terrible, okay? So now I should be able to just keep it in camera frame here. Peel off the foil. Ooh, that was too hot. Okay, so this will be showing what too hot means. So that did not work, changing out my paper. I need to go back. When it's too hot, this is what happens. Do you see how dirty all of that is? Okay. I don't know if you can, but it's very dirty in there. So yes, the foil hit the black, but it also made other things. So I don't know if I have another pre-printed laser decal up here that I can show you, but just for right now. So we'll just keep going here. So you can kind of see it has pulled the prettiness off of here, okay? And then this, pretend it's beautiful because I used the appropriate topper paper on it, okay? This then I can cut out, use like a regular water slide decal where I just pull the back off after soaking it in water. And I wanted to show you, this is a half of a sheet of blue because when I first got all this stuff, I did do an experiment and I made a decal using my Blue Willow image. And I just put it on this tray. And I have been using this tray. This does not have clear coat over it. You know, I wanted to see how strong it was going to be. And it's still good. If you can see, it is metallic blue and it's really lovely. So when, you know, you don't have the extra dirtiness on there, and hopefully you can see it is metallic, okay? It does the job, all right? The thing is, you need to have the image. And you need to be able to print your image at the right size. So this is where it becomes tricky trying to recreate original decal designs. Okay, so let me clear off my mess. So this is the issue. In order to get to the step where you can, excuse me, do this part, you need to have a PNG or JPEG image or something that is the very clear image of what you want, and of course you're only going to end up with it in one metallic. If it's something that has several layers of color or something, that's not going to happen here. That's a whole nother ball game, which would probably entail several layers of different things, which is outside the scope of all of this. But say, for example, this is a set of her Singer 201 decals, okay? And they're great. They're great. They're just not metallic. So even if, and I, you know, full disclaimer, I've tried this. If I scan this and flip it, because you're looking at white and everything, the image is going to be fuzzy. And you're scanning a white document, a white text, and so there's a whole lot of manipulation, and then trying to get the exact right size so that it'll fit well on your machine is a whole nother issue. So I don't think that that is the answer, okay? I think that if there is somebody out there in the community who, out of the good of their heart, wants to try to recreate the image that will fit on an 8.5 by 11 size paper, you know, like this, and will be able to print it at the actual size so it will fit on the machines, you know, with a nice edge. Because sometimes if you just scan something, it's not going to have a defined edge. It's not going to be like a vector line drawing or something. It's more vague and pixelated on the sides, okay? So right now, I'm pretty much only doing this for my own creative little designs, okay? I'm really disappointed that that did not look well, but you can see right here, right there, it looks great, okay? And a lot of this is just trying to figure out something that works. So hopefully you can see there is blue metallic on there, okay? So a lot of this, it's just using my own designs, creating my own things. If, you know, knowing this is all I know right now, if there's somebody out there and graphic arts is their thing and they are able to make very clear images and they want to share that with the community, well, then we could all benefit from it. You know, we could all try to create our own. But for right now, I'm pretty much only using this when I am making my own image, if that helps anybody. So that is it. I hope this was understandable. And I'm still putting that unique machine back together again. I've had so many issues. I came in to download the needle list, 100 pages of needle lists, and I'll be heading back up there a little bit later. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.